Thank you. As a proud member of Veterans for Peace, I have a few words to say about the cost of war on the sons and daughters, fathers and mothers who pay the horrid price when Americans are sent to war. From Vietnam to Iraq, we have seen the incredible physical and mental devastation that so many of our sons and daughters have been made to pay. This is a price that some politicians have been far too willing, even obscenely eager, for the rest of us to pay. And so it is incumbent on us, common folk, community, religious, and other leaders to raise our voices ever louder as misleaders of our nation beat the drums of war against Iran. It is important to increase our pressure on both Republicans and Democrats and let them know that the American people and the people of Minnesota do not want and will not stand for another stupid, unnecessary war. Now, it is perhaps no surprise that Senator Norm Coleman is a co-sponsor of Senate Resolution 580, which is a call for war. That resolution includes the following text, and I quote, "The Senate demands that the President lead an effort to immediately ban the importation of refined petroleum products into Iran." Now you can read the full text of the Senate and House versions of this resolution on the website of the America-Israel Political Affairs Committee, AIPAC.com, which is the lobbying group that is so aggressively pushing this legislation. Now I ask you, if in any other nation of the world the legislative body were to demand that their president stop the U.S. from importing petroleum, would we in the U.S. consider that anything less than a declaration of war? This resolution gives license to Bush for a U.S. naval blockade of Iran. It calls on Bush to stop ships that are bringing home heating oil and gasoline to Iran. That is an act of war. Yet Senator Amy Klobuchar, who was elected just 2 years ago, along with a myriad of other Democrats on a peace platform, is tragically also a co-sponsor of this legislation. Yep. Senator Klobuchar, we ask you to follow the courageous example of Representative Barney Frank, who initially co-sponsored the House version of the legislation, but removed his support because it gives Bush the green light for war. Amy Klobuchar may have been elected on a peace platform, but alas, she is under continual funding and political pressure from pro-war groups such as AIPAC. Now, AIPAC, as you know, is an extremely well-financed and, to date, an extremely effective lobbying group representing the right wings of Israeli and American Jewish perspectives. And Amy and Norm and Barack and most other U.S. politicians listen very carefully when AIPAC comes lobbying. I know this is a sensitive area, so I'll try to be precise. Senator Coleman, Senator Klobuchar, you should understand that AIPAC does not reflect at all the large peace sentiment among the Israeli population, nor does it reflect the large peace sentiment in the American Jewish community. I speak not only as a veteran, but as an American Jew, vitally concerned with the security and well-being of both the Palestinian and the Israeli people. So it is incumbent on us, veterans and non-veterans, Christians, Muslim, Jews, and all others of faith, to be unrelenting in our pressure upon politicians, in particular on politicians such as Klobuchar and Obama, who purport to be for peace. We, the people of Minnesota, do not want another stupid, dangerous, and destabilizing war. There is much room for diplomacy in our disputes with Iran. Do not be intimidated. Stand firm for peace. Thank you.